Charlotte, as we welcome you inside Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go here on a Thursday night. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, ready.
On the ground, here is the rookie from Texas A&M. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. That's downfield. He's got Sanders, the tight end. A gain there of 27 yards.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Second and 7. We'll go once more with Brooks. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, it's Young. A ball deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Jatavian Sanders was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to bring this one close to a 1st down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Rams 1st down.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. to the left side in the hands of Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That one thrown quickly. Watson on the RPO. It is 3rd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. This one from 39 yards out. Little's kick is good. And the Rams are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Not much on the return. They'll stop them at the 17. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Let's go.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
Another try with Brooks. And he'll take this to the 35, and that'll move the chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. Young going to give it to Brooks. Look at him stay on his feet as he's able to shimmy his way for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Check. Go.
Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A 19-yard pickup there. It's a Carolina first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Rams out to the early lead. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. They face 2nd down and 7.
Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4. And it leads to 3rd down. To throw is Young. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll go with the sneak.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And he will dive into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Touchdown, number 9 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight one.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver's able to take it in for 6.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
This drive will start on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
He'll drop to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7. Third down, 3 to go. Now they'll set up to throw. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Now a handoff, running right. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. They needed 15, and that's exactly what they got. It is a first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. First and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Back to the air once more on second down. Working across the field, Nakua has it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Now a run on first down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that could all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's first and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, it's Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now Young. A throw, left side, caught by Sanders. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? 1st down. Back to throw, Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, set.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He's going to air this one out. That's caught! What a connection! He's down inside the 5-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Throwing is Young. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up 2nd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble 2nd reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That one incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
2 incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. Panthers are out to a 21-10 lead. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll head down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the 2nd half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The third quarter begins with a run. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty helps a bit, but it's still 3rd and long. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw, and that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Mike, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This is taken at his own 30. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Working from the shotgun. He'll hand this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. Jamal Hill there for the tackle. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down.
Hey, check that.
Here's Young to throw. There's a short one caught by Sanders. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll run the sneak. And it looks like he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the 1st down.
And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a play we've seen this offense have success with in the past, but here, you have to wonder if they maybe tipped their hand a bit, because that one went nowhere.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Here we go, set.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw here is complete. Down the sideline. He may go. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. What a critical flag. Roughing the passer. It sets up first and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he's going to go backwards. Taken down at the 6.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. Now they'll be looking at third and goal.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man.
And they're going to get to him. He is sacked. There is a penalty marker on the field. Let's check the call first. Now it is first and goal. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he's going to go backwards on that one. They take him down back at the 6-yard line.
And you could tell pretty quickly, Mike, that once the quarterback started chopping his feet, that there was nowhere for him to go. Great job by the defense, not only reading quarterback run, but getting him down behind the line.
Second and goal. Now it's from the 6-yard line. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, L.A. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
They'll stick with him again. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Call it a gain of 13. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Go, Reed, go. Ready.
He'll try the right side this time. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready, ready.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Street, street. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at
3rd and 1.
So this winds up to be a very smart decision to throw the challenge flag. They remeasure, and this indeed will become a 1st down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Let's go.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Go.
Now a give up the middle. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to be 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
That is not going to do it. Tried to bite off a lot with that one. It's no good. And their lead will stay right where it is.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. A quick throw that's complete on the slant. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points. He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within 1 score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Young. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
On 2nd down, Young. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's got room to the 45. Gets to the edge at the 30. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Carolina. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Extra point by Pinheiro is good. Panthers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Here's 1st and 10. Now give on the ground. Room to run at the 35. And he's finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets to the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Ready up.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll run on 2nd down. And he's got another one. Touchdown, Panthers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Back to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. He'll drop to throw. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Here we go. Set.
So it's over. It's a win for the Panthers. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.